What up, everybody? This is Houston Sports Social.
HSSP.
HSSP back at it with episode 66. 66 episodes in the book. First and foremost, my name is Justin.
It's your boy Sham Wow, Sham Bam Kablam, Sham Mason, Sham Bam. Goddamn. Let's get it in.
Let's get it in. We got some good stuff for you today. We got some Texans news. A lot of controversial Madden ratings. You know, this is always a big talked about topic at this time of year. We're going to talk about the NFL in general, the status of the NFL, a lot of issues going on with the season coming upon us and training camp coming upon us. So a lot of questions, more questions than answers when it comes to football. We're going to talk about the Rockets and NBA news. They are in the bubble now. We're going to talk about all the stuff going on in the bubble. Recent controversy that James Harden was in. We'll talk about that briefly. Then we will go to baseball and the Astros and news about that this upcoming season. They're set to start at the end of this month, so we'll expand on that. And then we had a UFC fight last night. With a new flyweight champion being crowned. So we'll talk about that. I caught that fight. I'll give you my analysis on it.
I need to get a TV in here, man, so I can watch the fucking
Straight up. I'll give you the links, man. I told you.
Every time I use those links, dude, they want me to sign up for something.
No, man. All right. We'll find some way. But without further ado, let's get into episode 66. So
let's go.
Texans news. A lot of controversy starting with 4. Our quarterback, number 4, Mr. Deshaun Watson.
Foul.
Got an 86 rating on Madden.
That's such bullshit. Like, okay, I haven't played Madden since, like, Madden 10.
Yeah.
And that was, like, for a very brief time.
Yeah.
Maybe, like, a day I played that game. Because, like, my little brother was super into it. Well, in Madden, but last good Madden game was, like, 04. Mm-hmm. But anyway.
Was that the one with Mike Vick on it?
Yes.
Oh, man. I had that on PC.
Yeah.
My first computer game. And I remember just going crazy with Mike Vick, dude.
I had it on my PS2. And it's weird, dude, because you go back and look at that game kind of holds up a little bit, man.
It does. But
Mike Vick, as far as looks and, like, movements, too. Even though everybody's movements were the same, it still was, like, dope as fuck. Anyway.
Yeah. Let's get into, well, now that we talked about Deshaun Watson at 86, I'm just going to, in comparison, tell you the other quarterback ratings overall. So, we got Patrick Mahomes, number 1 at 99.
I have no problem with that.
No problems. Number 2, Russell Wilson at 97.
Okay.
Number 3, Drew Brees at 94. Number 4, Lamar Jackson at 92.
He should be higher.
Tom Brady at number 5 at 91.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers at 89. Matt Ryan at 87, Deshaun Watson at 86, Phillip Rivers at 84, Jimmy Garoppolo at 84 as well.
What? Okay, the only reason, like, I ain't trying to, like, throw shade at Jimmy G, but it's because he was in the Super Bowl that he's up there, for one. Because I think there's other better quarterbacks in the league that were higher than him.
The Chiefs exposed him at the end of that game.
Yeah.
And the Super, they exposed him. He looked rattled, and it was
really his coach that exposed him, straight up.
He mismanaged him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he exposed him. He mismanaged him. He didn't put him in a place to succeed.
He said, no, we're going to let Jimmy G pass and not use, like,
our running game that's worked this whole time.
Yeah.
God,
but no. Okay, so first off, Patrick Mahomes, 99. Totally understandable. Not going to take anything away from him.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson at 97. Okay, that's good. That's a good score. I mean, because Russell Wilson was, like, fucking like a beast.
He's consistency. The consistency is always
very consistent.
There, yeah.
Drew Brees,
94.
94. Okay, big gap from 97 to 94.
To 94, yeah, for sure.
That has to be just on his passing and his completion rate.
Yeah,
like that. Sure. Like, that's all that's based on, because it's not based off of, like, fucking, like, his running is not based off fucking. What is all this shit based off of? Like, what stats?
It just takes speed, accuracy, completion percentage, sack escapability.
So he only has speed. 2 of those.
Yeah, so I'm guessing it's just compensated with his completion rate and his accuracy.
Yeah, accuracy. Like, he only has 2 of those because speed he doesn't have.
Yeah.
and fucking sack his capability. As soon as he gets wrapped up, he's down.
Yeah, for sure.
Straight
easy,
up.
Easy.
And then right after that, what is it? Lamar Jackson? Who else
Yeah,
is it?
after it's Lamar Jackson.
At a 92, man. Like, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of fucked up, though. Because, like, yes, his run game is, like, probably, like, the best in the league. Like, I put him, as far as running game goes, over Deshaun Watson.
He's sneaky accurate, though, man. He's sneaky accurate.
That's my next point. Sneaky accurate. He can fucking throw that ball, bro. Yeah. He can launch it, bro. So I feel like he should be higher. And then he was MVP last season. Like, why is he not higher?
Yeah, to have an MVP of the fucking league at number 4 is kind of crazy.
Way more athletic than Patrick Mahomes. Not taking anything away from Patrick Mahomes, but I think Lamar Jackson is just
a bit more athletic.
Yes, as far as like running, like just having like the whole package, I guess. Pretty much.
Well-rounded, more well-rounded.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. There you go. He's more well-rounded than Patrick Mahomes. Straight up. Just. So I don't know why he was like at a 92. That feels weird.
Okay, what feels weird also is Tom Brady dropping a point under Lamar Jackson in 91.
That's weird to you?
I don't know, man. Like this last year, without any receivers, he didn't really put up the productivity of past years. You know what I mean?
I mean, again, you said he didn't have receivers, so it's like.
I know, but we're going
he
off
should be lower.
But I know that's what I'm saying. We're going off of performance of the last season, right? So I mean,
true.
I don't know.
Yeah, I get you. Because
then again,
my next problem. Yeah, go ahead.
Aaron Rodgers had a bad season too, and he's right under Tom
But
Brady.
see, my thing, I thought he was doing more last season because he had more weapons.
Who, Rodgers or Brady?
Rodgers.
I don't know about that many more weapons, so.
Yeah, more weapons than Tom Brady.
For sure, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think like an 89 is kind of low for Aaron Rodgers.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think
but
Rodgers
then again,
should be above Brady?
Huh?
You think Rodgers should be above Brady?
Yes.
Damn, say that 5 times.
Above, yeah.
Above
should
Brady.
Be above Brady, yes. He should be at least he can either be tied or above. But I don't think he should be below.
Okay.
But then again, I think we both have bias, I guess, towards Aaron Rodgers because we think like he's like the shit. You know what I mean? Which he is.
He is.
Yeah. He is, but it's just.
He broke up with Danica Patrick.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh damn. Oh, no.
And Aaron Rodgers, lady killer, man.
I mean, it's a 2-year relationship?
Chopping them down.
No, no.
Because he was with what's her face?
They divorced, right?
No, he was just Dan and Patrick were just dating, but he had what's the chick? Megan? No. Oh my gosh, what is her name?
I have no idea.
Asian, half Asian girl. Aaron Rodgers' ex. Oh my god.
Yeah, but anyway, who's out there?
Matt Ryan is after. Matt Ryan is after Aaron Rodgers at 87.
So I didn't really see the Falcons season, but I know the Falcons didn't do that well.
They didn't.
So
they didn't, which is why I'm surprised.
Yeah, so I'm like, well, is that also because he had Julio Jones and smorgasbord of wide receivers over there? You know what I mean?
Julio's always going to be there.
Yeah, so I'm like, that's questionable. Deshaun Watson should definitely be above Matt Ryan and Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady, as a matter of fact. Like, if you're talking about sack escapability, yeah. Even though Deshaun Watson was the most sacked quarterback that season, he still escaped a shit ton of sacks. Because that number would have probably been double if he couldn't escape any of those sacks. You know what I mean?
And that really plays a role into his rating too. Like I feel like that's just a.
Yeah.
Olivia Munn. I don't know where I got.
Oh yeah, he was with Olivia.
He was with her. Yeah. Man, he gets these dimes and just chops them down, man.
Real, man. Just
but
dimes.
let's. I want to touch on the speed ratings.
Well, yeah, Deshaun Watson was up there.
So let me name you the top 5.
As far as speed?
Just speed alone.
Are we including running backs also? Or just
this is just quarterbacks. I'm going to go over the top, the all 99.
So it's Lamar Jackson first. Deshaun Watson will be second.
Nope.
No, he should be second.
He should be.
Then it'll be Russell Wilson.
Nope.
Talking about quarterbacks, right?
Yep.
You're bullshitting.
I swear to God. Let me tell you the list. Top 5. Lamar Jackson, 96 speed.
Right.
Kyler Murray at 91 speed.
I didn't even think about Kyler Murray.
Taysom Hill at 90 speed.
What? Oh my God.
Marcus Mariota at 88 speed. And Tyrod Taylor at 87 speed. That's the top 5.
I mean, Tyrod Taylor's pretty fast, though.
The top 5 speed, though?
No. Yeah. Deshaun Watson should be up there. Deshaun Watson should be up there. And I would have put Russell Wilson up there, too.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's why when I didn't see Russell Wilson in the top 5.
Fuck Madden, bro.
Yeah, this
motherfuckers don't know what they're talking about.
Now let's go for throw power ratings, which I kind of agree with. This is just based on power alone, launching it.
Okay.
You got Josh Allen at 99 throw power. Duke can launch it. Everybody knows it.
Okay.
We got Patrick Mahomes at 97 throw power. Mm-hmm. Matt Stafford at 94. Aaron Rodgers at 94 as well. We've seen it, throwing those Hail Mary passes.
Yeah.
You've got Cam Newton at 93. He's been known to be able to slug it.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Baker Mayfield at 93. Jacob Eason at 93. Justin Herbert at 92. Joe Flacco at 92. And Lamar Jackson at 92.
Okay, again, Deshaun Watson's not up there?
Nope.
All right, the fuck. He doesn't look like Super Swole, but he can fucking launch it, bro.
Yeah. He's not going to throw it like what's his name, Jared Allen?
Mm-hmm. No, but it's his form, man.
Yeah, it's his form.
Yeah, it's his form that he gets the most out of his form.
Yeah.
And that helps him throw the ball for a hell of a lot longer than people would think he could.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's fucking stupid.
Let me reel this back into the Texans before we go into the all 99, all 98, 97 clubs overall in the NFL. This is coming per Justin Reed. He tweeted, every year ESPN votes us the most likely to have a bad year, and every year we make them eat their words. LOL, this year will be no different.
And who's this?
That's Justin Reed. Justin Reed, our safety, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it just goes to show, the criteria of these, it's all just assumption, all just going on stats. But there's so many, like you've said in episodes before, there's so many intangibles that make you valuable to a team.
Stats don't tell like the whole story.
No, they don't.
Which is why like I would hate getting arguments or watching like sports shows, and usually they involve like debates, but they talk about like stats here, stats that. Now I get why
they do it because it's easy.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy. It's easy to look them up, and then you can use it to prove your point. But again, you can use it to prove your point. You could mold a story just around stats itself.
Yeah.
But to get those stats, like for a player to get those stats, there has to be other intangibles, other variables.
It's a team sport at the end of the day. Yeah.
So it's like sometimes. There's only a few true stats that like unquestionable. You know what I'm saying? Unquestionable. But at the same time, it's like, dude, like you can't say like it doesn't show like a stat for like linemen having like blocks and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't really show that. So like that's fucking tossed to the wayside. Mm-hmm. It doesn't show that because a fucking linebacker could put a pressure on this side of the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that helps somebody else get the sack.
It opens up some for somebody else.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like
eating up blocks and stuff.
Yeah, there's like this, like those are variables that would shape somebody else's stats.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely, for sure. Going off of some other rankings that kind of fall under the radar, we apparently had 2 of the top pass blocking grades among rookie offensive linemen in 2019. I didn't know that. But apparently Max Sharping was at number 2 with a 74 grade, and we had Titus Howard at number 4 with a 70.4 grade. So these are things, blocking, no one's really grading the blocking because you don't really see how effective your blocking is unless your running game is effective, unless your quarterback stays upright for a longer amount of time, right?
Yeah.
So it takes looking at that specific person over a period of time to see that stuff. So that just goes to show how valuable or invaluable the stats are, really. That brings me back to a point. I'm gonna go to something that Colin Cowherd said yesterday. Actually, he said he would give a 12-year contract to Trevor Lawrence, but not Deshaun Watson, because the Texans' offensive line keeps getting worse. it just proves that the media will not move on from outdated, lazy narratives about the Texans. So, Trevor Lawrence, unproven in the NFL, he would give him a contract, but he says that the offensive line of the Texans hasn't given him anything to go off of to give Deshaun Watson a long-term contract.
Yeah.
You think so? I mean, as the
how many times has he got sacked?
No. I understand, but as the Texans organization, you don't give a damn about that stuff. You're trying to lock that man up for life, right? You should be, at least. You should be.
I kind of feel like because Deshaun Watson already said he's not going to do a long term. He's not going to do a long term deal. Which, like, bro, I would completely understand. I would completely understand if he doesn't want to do a long term contract because he wants to see like, okay, how's these next 4 or 5 years going to shape out? How's these next 4 or 5 years going to shape out? Like, what's going to be the market then? Like, yeah, that's true. That's smart. And then it's like, it also depends on what the organization is going to look like in the future too. Like, what if the organization changes while he's still there?
Yeah.
And then it changes for the worse. Like, more worse than what it is now.
Honestly,
you know what I'm saying?
If they fired Bill O'Brien, I don't know what coach they could replace him with that isn't, like, going to get locked up by another team. I liked Eric Bellamy from the Chiefs, their offensive coordinator that, like, helped break Patrick Mahomes out to have a breakout season like he did last season. But they snatched him up. They were like, nah, we're not letting you go. All the good coaches are gone, man, and all the bad coaches.
It's going to be a coach from college, bro. It's going to be a coach
Bring
from college.
some new blood in there, I hope.
Straight up.
Man. But that's what Bill O'Brien was. He was that new blood from college. Yeah, he was.
But Bill O'Brien was on the Patriots.
He had NFL experience as a coordinator, not as a head coach, though.
But, I mean, that's where all head coaches come from.
That's true. Speaking of that, just the Texans having to prove themselves to Deshaun Watson. This is coming from a Twitter account that's reportedly linked to the Texans players and stuff. It's at I am young Ari Gold. Houston
Entourage.
Their title is Houston FB Pod Host, so I'm guessing he has a podcast.
Competitor.
Whatever. But he said talked to 3 Texans players this week. All of them said the offense is going to be much better. One player said, quote, "The offense is going to be more consistent in years past and just better overall. Nuke is my brother and I love him, but the offense got a lot better this offseason." This is a Texans player saying this.
But a Texans player is always going to boost up his own team.
Yeah.
Like, show me.
Yeah,
show me. Like at the end of the day, show me.
Show me. That's all it is.
So I'm not going to just sit here and just like, yes, I am a fucking Texans fan, but I have to be a realistic Texans fan.
But you don't think...
Show me and then I'll believe it.
You don't think that player saying that about Nuke speaks volumes, though? Because Nuke was respected in the locker room. Mm-hmm. Everybody loved the dude, adored the dude. You know, they respected him. Mm-hmm. But for someone to come out and say, hey, we actually got a little better... You don't think there's a little bit of truth to that? You don't think that's all just like bullshit? Just typical before season hyping up everything?
Maybe, but again...
Because that's like that's a claim. That's a big claim.
But, I mean, I suck at speculating, so I don't... Show me.
Save that
no, I'm not. I won't say I suck at it. I'm just tired.
I'm just tired.
Because that's really what since March is what we've been doing, just speculating.
You can only speculate for so long.
Yeah, dude, I gotta see something.
It's tiresome, dude. I don't know how these sportscasters do it.
I fucking wish I could watch them like fucking practice.
Yeah,
I wish, and then I would have I might have something more concrete, maybe. But
at that point, we're just kind of grasping at straws at this point, right?
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Yep. So that's all for the Texans that we got. Overall, the NFL, J.J. Watt had said, we want to play. He was probably one of the main people that started that hashtag movement, like talking about we want to play. The NFL needs to give us like safety measures and protocols.
So, okay, let's let that segue into pretty much the NFL.
Yeah.
About like how a lot of players. So, on the NFL, there are players saying, I think you said J.J. Watt, Drew Brees, and somebody else. Basically, are saying
I'll pull up the hashtag right now.
Right.
Actually.
Well, but it's also a report too. But like these top players are criticizing the NFL by not having proper safety protocols.
Yeah.
So what my thing is like, I think we said this at the start.
Yeah.
This is a contact sport. There's no way it's going to be safe.
You can't hide from it, man.
You can't hide from, like, the only way you can hide from it is just say, like, oh, well, like, the defense can't hit.
Right.
Like, that's the only way you hide from it. So
and then
that
it'd
way.
basically be flag football.
Yeah, it would pretty much. So there's no way, like, there's no guaranteed safety. I'm sorry, guys. There's no guaranteed safety. So at this point, you gotta have fucking two options: cancel the whole season, or just play it out.
Just play it out, yeah. So you got
straight up. If you want to play, then play.
Yeah.
But like, just stop this bullshit talking about like, oh, well, the NFL needs to be more, like the NFL needs to make us more safer. How much safer can y'all be? It's a contact fucking sport. There's dog piles all the time.
It's literally in the name.
I promise you that bottom person is going to have COVID.
Probably.
The person at the bottom of the fucking dog pile is going to have COVID, and he's usually a running back.
Here's some of the tweets from some of the players about the We Want to Play movement. This is coming from Russell Wilson. This is coming today, actually. He says, "I'm concerned. My wife is pregnant. At NFL training camp is about to start, and there's still no clear plan on player health and family safety. We want to play football, but we also want to protect our loved ones. Hashtag we want to play." Another one was Deshaun Watson earlier today as well. Actually, 53 minutes ago, he said, it is disheartening to hear the NFL is unwilling to follow the recommendations of their own experts regarding player health and safety. If we want to have a full season, the NFL needs to listen to their experts. Hashtag we want to play.
So,
and a lot more like that.
I have an idea, but the bad side to it is like a lot of these players can't really go see their families.
Yeah.
Straight up, like, if you're really worried about your family health, but you still want to play, you shouldn't be able to really go see your family.
This ain't the season. If you don't want to have,
unless if you get, because I would think like at least 24 hours after the game ended, because there's a 24-hour incubation period. No, fuck that. Give it 48 hours. But then again, they'll be right back to practice. So I don't know how that really, like that part's kind of screwy.
Yeah.
But after that 48 hours, give them a test. Yeah. Test positive, that's a player injury.
Kind of like how the NBA does it, yeah.
Yeah, that's player injury.
I think they should have an opt-out option to not play the season, just like the NBA does.
That the majority of them are going to opt out? I think so.
Well, I mean, some want to play. The players that don't get the big bucks, I'm sure they want to play. They don't have the luxury of being like, I can sit the season out.
Yeah.
Like your vet minimum players.
Yeah.
Your practice squad players that are trying to put food on the table, they don't have the luxury of having $100 million, 53 of it guaranteed, 63 of them, that shit. So but like I was telling you earlier off air, with basketball they're managing 12 to 15 players max. 12 to 15 players and staff max. There's 53 fucking players on a football team. 53 of them. How are you going to manage that? How are you going to put these, and plus staff? That's not including staff. How are you going to manage that? How are you going to conduct all these safety measures to all of these players? Make sure they're all safe. Make sure they're all adhering to the rules. It's hard enough to manage 15 players and staff in the NBA. How are you going to do it when 53 grown ass men are running wild in a fucking
exactly right? I don't
not running wild, but put together in
exactly.
Exactly.
And then the whole bench situation. I haven't heard anything about that at all. Like, are they all gonna be social distancing? So are they really gonna just take up just one side of the field?
Are they gonna extend the sideline?
They have to. They have to. Like, as I'm saying, I don't understand anything. So that's why you really don't have two options, man.
Yeah.
So as for NFL players, I think what the NFL should do is have specific hotels set up around the country. Well, set around the country where there are stadiums and stuff.
Yeah.
Have the home team at one hotel and the opposing team at another hotel. Only problem is that I can see that's happening is when they go to LA.
Yeah.
Because LA has 3 teams?
3 teams, yeah.
You know what I mean? But have the home team and the opposing team set up at 2 different hotels, and I think that's the only way. But as like for all them seeing their families, man, that's gonna be rough because
It's
like
gonna be rough.
a lot of these players are worried about their families, which I completely understand.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you're one of the players that says they want to play, you might have to sacrifice seeing your family.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up, man. Like that sucks. So yeah, I think you're right. There should be an opt-out
A lot of those guys
clause.
are the younger single guys that like don't have roots just yet. You know.
Yeah, they can play.
Yeah, they can play.
They can play. But
This is random. I gotta get this one out just because it's so funny.
Go ahead.
We'll continue with the COVID stuff, but this is coming from Denver Post Sports. There was a Zoom call between Denver Nuggets players and Peyton Manning, and one Nuggets player asked Peyton Manning for suggestions about playing without fans. He says, "quote He was like, I'm not the one to answer that question. You probably have to ask somebody with the Chargers."
damn.
Peyton Manning's like he's actually got comedic chops. But
Bro.
anyway, sorry, I had to get that one out before we continue on. But it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
But I feel for these vet minimum guys, these dudes that don't have the mega contracts,
The guys at the bottom of the totem pole.
the people that need this money,
For sure, man.
that need this money, they need this season. You know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. But I think you're definitely right about the opt-out clause, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're right. But if a lot of the bigger players opt out, if some of the bigger players opt out, that gives more opportunities for the players on the lower side to come up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this lower the totem pole to come up.
Mm-hmm.
Man. And then you really might see some breakout stars.
Yeah.
Who knows, man?
That's something they got to figure out because this is coming per the Ringer NFL Show podcast. Tom Pelissero, he has a quote. He said, "GMs have flat out told me I don't even want our players, coaches in the building. We are not set up enough for this. We don't have enough answers. We can't move forward at this time." This is people within the organization saying this. And
Cancel the season.
That's
Straight up, just cancel the season.
It sucks, but I mean, for everybody's safety, you just gotta do it.
If we have this many questions and no answers, cancel the season.
Yeah.
But nobody wants to. It's like, well, but they want to bitch and complain. I'm like, all right.
Yep.
Like, what do you really want to do, man?
And this is real time. This actually touches like home for us. It says this is coming from Dan Graziano. He says NFL/NFL Players Association negotiations continue this afternoon and likely this evening. Reality is something has to get done tonight. If Houston, Kansas City rookies show up on Monday and the NFL Players Association hasn't signed off on protocols, the union could file a grievance claiming unsafe work environment. Neither side wants that.
Cancel the season.
Because we're the season opener.
Yeah, cancel the season. Like straight up, Lou. Like at this point, like I remember before. I'm like, man, with sports to start back up again. They just need to start back up sports.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I've changed my opinion. Yeah, no, I've definitely changed my opinion. Like at this point, man, like if there's like this big of an issue on safety, which is fucking football.
Yeah.
It's going to, I mean, yeah, it's American football, so it's going to be, it's a contact sport. Yeah, man, at this point, dude, let's just cancel the season. It's just, but I'm with you on like the players on the lower end, like the players that like kind of live kind of check to check.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're the ones that suffer. Like some of the staff suffers.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's a shitty situation.
It is all around, just completely, totally. Yeah. So on a softer note about all that, let's get back into this Madden rating thing with all the NFL players.
By the way, a lot of those guys can start like an OnlyFans.
Guys?
Yeah.
Really?
Like, you don't think there's a guy's OnlyFans page out there?
Is there?
I would think so.
But isn't it for like other dudes?
Huh?
Is it like for other dudes?
You don't think guys look at other guys?
I know they do, but is there like a market? Like
I'm pretty sure there is.
Probably.
Because
who am I kidding?
Yeah, like come on, bro. Come on.
I'm pretty sure a lot of dudes that want to see these NFL dudes.
I mean,
there's a market.
If it was me, I was just.
It's 2020.
I would just show like my feet and calves. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was a football player, I would just show my feet and calves. Like I was just oil up my calves. I'm like, oh yeah. Boom, like that's $1 a view, some shit like that. You know what I mean?
I'm selling calf pics, man.
Calf pics, bro.
Hey, shoot me an offer.
That's a new thing, bro. Calf pics, dog. You know, people have like a cow fetish. You know what I'm saying?
Have you seen the bricks on these calves, man?
Shit, and some big ass calves.
Let's go for $25 a pop, son.
Yeah. I'm saying, dog.
Oh my gosh, this is.
That's a whole new genre.
Shut the
fuck foot fetishes. It's about cow fetishes
back in
now,
the calves. Anyways,
what the fuck? Hey, matter of fact, the title to this podcast is cow fetishes.
No, can we not?
Yes, bro, do it.
No,
cow fetishes.
No.
God dang it, Justin.
No, I'll put it in the notes, but
bro, let it be cow fetishes.
I'm not putting in the fucking title. Are you serious? No,
cow
hell no.
fetishes,
People gonna be like, "What the fuck happened to this podcast?"
Hey, bro, you know, like the YouTube's on my computer right now. I could change it.
I fucking hate you. Anyways, moving on. We're going over. We're going over the all player ratings. This is regardless of position. We're just going by ratings overall. In the all 99 club, we have Aaron Donald, understandable. Christian McCaffrey, also understandable. Mike Thomas, Patrick Mahomes, Stephon Gilmore, Bobby Wagner. Oh, wait. No, that's the whole 99 club right there. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
In the
Saquon Barkley should be.
I know. In the 98 club, we have Bobby Wagner, DeAndre Hopkins, George Kittle, J.J. Watt, Zach Martin, Julio Jones, Khalil. Oh, wait. No. Fuck. Sorry. It stopped at Zach Martin. Sorry. That's the all 98 club. In the all 97 club, we have Julio Jones, Khalil Mack, Russell Wilson, Travis Kelce, Von Miller. That's the all 97 club. Going into the 96 club, we have Cameron Jordan, David Bakhtiari, Fletcher Cox, Mitchell Schwartz, Tyreek Hill. I'm going to page 2. And that's it for the 96 club. And we'll just go to the 90s, just to 90. In the 95 club, we got Calais Campbell, Chandler Jones, Harrison Smith, Rob Gronkowski.
Wait, what?
Yeah, in the 95 club.
He hasn't been fucking played.
I know.
Oh, bitch, you stopped on there on purpose too. Don't even give me that shit. You stopped there on purpose. You made sure I would add to that.
I did because there's one more 95.
Like, what the fuck?
There's one more 95.
Bro, he hasn't. How many years has he not played?
I think
4 now?
He took a season off, dude. It wasn't 4
Was it
years.
season?
Yeah, it wasn't 4 years.
I feel like I haven't seen him in a minute,
yeah, I
bro.
know. It feels like forever because we haven't had sports, but
no, not even then. It's like I know last season he wasn't there.
Nah,
he wasn't there the season before because he was hurt.
No,
right?
He played in the Super Bowl the year before last.
Fuck, dude, really?
I know, it seems like forever. Then we have Teron Armstead at 95. In the 94 club, we got Devontae Adams, Jalen Ramsey, Jason Kelsey, Lamar Jackson, Quentin Nelson.
Wait, what? Hold on, what?
Yeah, Lamar Jackson is 94 overall.
That's fucking crazy.
You
MVP, and you gonna put him at fucking 94.
You. Then we got in the 93 club, we got Amari Cooper, Brandon Brooks, Derrick Henry, Drew Brees, Myles Garrett, Rodney Hudson.
Bro, what?
Derrick Henry's a 93, yeah.
Derrick Henry's in a 93?
Yeah.
By the way, and we need to talk about Derrick Henry, too.
Yes, we do. He got his deal.
But he's in 93?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he had a fucking phenomenal season.
Yes, he did.
Oh, my God, bro. Fuck Madden, man.
I know. Rodney Hudson, Ronnie Stanley, Tyrann Mathieu. And then
Tyrann Mathieu should be higher.
Yeah, no.
Tyrann Mathieu should be higher, dude. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry.
In the 92s, we've got Chris Jones, Devin McCourty, Ezekiel Elliott,
okay,
Jamal Adams, Mike Evans, Nick Chubb, Richard Sherman, Stephon Diggs, and Trent Williams. In the 91 club, we've got Dalvin Cook, David DeCastro, Joey Bosa, Keenan Allen, Kevin Byard. I don't know why I said Byard. Michael Pierce, Odell Beckham Jr., Brian Ramchick, Saquon Barkley, Tyron Smith, and then in the 90 club, we've got Aaron Jones, Adam Thielen, Cameron Hayward, Grady Jarrett, Jair Alexander, Justin Simmons, Kenny Clark, Levante David, Richie Incognito, Tom Brady, Tre'Davious White, Zach Ertz, Aaron Rodgers, Zach Ertz at 90. And that rounds out.
And Aaron Rodgers is 89 overall. That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, man.
Saquon Barkley should be higher. I mean, of course, it's not really his fault. He's on the fucking Giants. Who else was it? Odell Beckham. I feel like should be higher. Like, just talking about like football wise, he should be higher. This is a.
I really want to know the criteria. I really want to know how their algorithm is.
Yeah, because I think it's just numbers, and it's saying this is the overall.
It's skewing everything, man.
But it's like, it's not like, you've seen these motherfuckers play. You've seen the type of catches they do.
Yeah.
The type of runs they make. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't think that correct. Yeah, fuck Madden, bro. That's why I don't get it. I haven't been excited for a Madden in a very long time.
I miss Madden when they had John Madden on it.
Oh, yeah. Because that was the reason why it was called fucking Madden.
Yep. Good times, good times. Yeah. But yeah, that's it for the. Oh wait, no. We need to talk about Mr. Derrick Henry's extension. Man, boy got paid
$50 million.
I'm gonna pull up the details to the extension. This is coming per Yahoo Sports. The NFL's most bruising back is getting paid. The Tennessee Titans reached a 4-year, $50 million deal with star running back Derrick Henry. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, the extension reportedly contains $25.5 million guaranteed. Henry was in line for a $10.2 million salary after signing the franchise tag. They got it done. They did what needed to be done to lock up their pillar, their rock that they formed their whole team around.
Yeah. So he gets what, 11, maybe like 12 million per year.
So now they got quarterback locked up. They got running back locked up. They got a solid offensive line. Tennessee's gonna be scary next year,
bro.
Or whenever we play, they're gonna be scary. They're gonna be really
this
scary
season,
team.
if it happens. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
And like, there's no answer for him, really.
Well, I mean,
there's really no, like, unless you just stuff the middle.
Yeah, because it's a constant action reaction thing. People got smaller, faster linebackers. Why? So they could cover slot receivers and tight ends, right? And so how do you fight that? You get bigger running backs. This dude's like 6'2", all 2% fat.
So it's pretty much like you have to go back to using.
You got to go back to bigger running backs, and then what do? You get faster tight ends, and then it's just a constant. You know.
But see, he's like one of the few that can actually do that. That actually is like that. I mean, I would say Ezekiel Elliott to some extent but he's just shorter. But no, he's a fucking big dude.
But Derrick Henry's just one of those big motherfuckers.
245, and he's what, 6'2".
6'2". That's a
245.
That's a large human being.
Him and freaking Ryan Tannehill are just standing by each other.
I know, and they look the same height.
And then there was like that tiny reporter. They made her look like 5 feet. Probably 4 fucking.
She probably was 5 feet. Shit.
Probably shit.
It just shows.
Because she made it look like they were towering over her. That was ridiculous.
It's crazy. But that's it for the NFL. Hopefully we have good news in the weeks to come. Let's get to Rockets basketball. Right after we got off of our show last week, we found out that Russell Westbrook tested positive for COVID-19. It was held under wraps. I was suspicious because both of them did not travel with the team to Orlando. I was starting to get really worried. Russell Wilson came out, got ahead of it, and told everybody that he had tested positive.
Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook, that's what I said, right?
You said Wilson.
Westbrook, sorry. But James Harden was surprisingly the other one. Dealing with family matters, but there was a long period of time where he didn't say anything, so a lot of people were starting to think that he might have had it too. Well, it turns out that he didn't. He had family issues, like you said, showed up with the team. Caused a lot of controversy with the mask that he's decided to wear. It was a full balaclava, not a balaclava, it was like a scarf kind of thing that covered the whole beard. It was a skull with the American flag in black and white, but it had the blue stripe.
Like the one blue stripe.
Which is the thin blue line logo, which is...
This represents police.
Which represents Blue Lives Matter. Which caused a lot of heat. Some players were going at him. Other people were trying to defend him. It even got to the point where he had a sit-down interview, had to explain his mask.
It's fucking crazy.
And they asked him, and he was just like, "Look, I just thought it looked cool." You know, at the end of the day, I was talking to my buddy about this, and I was like, "Look, man, he probably just went on Amazon, saw a dope ass looking mask, because it is dope. Minus, if you put aside everything that it represents, you know, whatever your political bias is, whatever you think, whatever side you lean to, it just looks cool.
It does look cool.
It looks cool. He could pull it over the beard. It is what it is, right? But everybody's looking for something, man. And the sharks are swimming, and they saw some blood in the water, and what do?
Yeah.
Converge.
For sure.
So it got to the point where Rachel Nichols had to sit down with him and had to ask him about, like, a mask.
Yeah.
You know, and luckily he cleared it up.
So I come to find out, I think I read some articles about it, saying that James Harden doesn't really have any social media. He's not really on the internet, which me and him are in the same boat. So I don't have really social media. So you could kind of give him the benefit of the doubt, saying he didn't know. I know people came up to support him, like Meek Mill. And
Young Thug did too.
Yeah, and Young Thug. They was like, no, like that's my boy.
Young Thug said he didn't have internet. James Harden didn't have internet, which I highly doubt.
No, but see, like when I read that, I was like, oh, he meant social media.
Yeah.
Like, cause it's just. But anyway, yeah, he didn't have social media, so he probably didn't know what it was. I was like, just give him the benefit of the doubt, man. Like, I don't think he doesn't believe in Black Lives Matter. I know he doesn't.
Yeah, he straight up came out and said that. He was just like, you know.
He thought it looked cool. I mean, players just have dumb moments.
Yeah.
Just look at fucking J.R. Smith in the finals.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, yeah, we all know about that, but still.
We also need to speak about...
what we need to speak about?
There was more developments in the Louis Farrakhan thing with Charles Barkley, and that was me, and Steven Jackson. Mm-hmm. So Charles Barkley was just like, we really need to, you know, stop with all racism, whether it's anti-Semitic, whether it's anti-black, you know, we need to talk about this.
Okay.
And then Steven Jackson decided to double down, and he was like, watch your mouth when you talk about me.
Was Charles Barkley talking about him?
Well, he was talking about players and NBA players, you know, defending Louis Farrakhan and stuff. And apparently Deshaun Jackson was like, yeah, listen to Steven Jackson, Charles. And he also, Deshaun Jackson, who got into trouble in this whole thing in the first place, deleted his apology video on his Instagram that he had. So it's like all that PR stuff that you had just did to like kind of make this better and make this go away. You just kind of rekindled. You rekindle that fire too. It just. I'm not even gonna touch on it because we had a whole segment on it last episode. I just wanted to update how that's going, so that's great. Back to Rocket stuff. Salman Ali at Salman Ali NBA talked to Mike D'Antoni, and he said he does hear that Westbrook is in pretty good shape and he's ramping up, which is why I'm starting to think that when Westbrook did reveal it to everybody, he was in like the ending stages of it. Mm-hmm. Now, this makes you wonder, because this does affect your respiratory system, right?
Okay.
And what is the main thing that basketball players need to play basketball?
To breathe.
Wind and cardio. So I don't know how these players are going to do with their like wind and their ability to their longevity of running up and down the court. Like, do you think they're going to be the same? Because that's the first thing it attacks, your respiratory system. I don't know.
I mean, also a lot of these players were asymptomatic.
That's true.
And I don't know, like...
They didn't say anything about Russell.
Exactly. Because, like, when I sent you the article, that's what it came out. I don't know how long he's had it. I don't know if he just got it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, he said he's fine, blah, blah. I'm taking for his word. So I was like, okay, he's probably asymptomatic, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm just taking for his word. It might affect him, might not. I mean, who knows? Like, we only know until, like, we see him play.
Yeah.
But with Russell Westbrook, you probably won't even tell. Like, you probably couldn't even tell because of the way he plays.
I hope so, man. I really hope so, because this season has enough question marks. It's Warity. I just want to...
My God, does it?
Yeah, so we'll just carry on. This is Alkian Bajani at Rockets Insider talking to Coach D'Antoni, too. about the offensive system with the Rockets. Coach D'Antoni on the new offensive set. Quote, most of the emphasis was tuning up what we had, doing it better, not putting too much in. We did add a couple of wrinkles, maybe down towards the end of the game or whatever. Just add a little spice in their life, nothing major. Like I said, right now we're just beating the bush. I just want to get to basketball, man.
Yeah, I mean, but like, how far do you think small ball can take you?
I mean, now that they've had time to rest and PJ Tucker isn't like beat down to the ground, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, well, I mean, that wasn't an answer, but all right,
whatever. How was it not an answer?
So I asked you, how far do you think it's going to take you?
As long as the players are able. As long as the players are able.
That's so okay, go ahead, man. That's so fucking. That's not an answer,
I don't know
bro.
what you want. I think it can take them pretty far if they utilize it properly, like Golden State did.
Can it be? Yeah, but they had better shooters.
True.
They had better shooters. It's like at the end of the day, they just had better shooters, and I think their ball movement was a lot better. Straight up, like I'm talking about without Kevin Durant.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason that the Rockets did keep Tyson Chandler and that Bruno Caboclo guy.
But they got the Prince back though, right?
Prince Luke Mbah Moute, yeah.
So it's like
he's more of a forward though.
But I think they brought him back to help him with defense.
Maybe, yeah.
Straight up, I think he's just there for defense and really nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like PJ Tucker going to get beat down to hell, but I mean, like we'll see what happens. Yeah. I mean, because the thing with small ball, you just got to be faster than the other team.
You definitely do, yeah.
Yeah, you got to be faster. And obviously, Russell Westbrook is like the man for that. And then, James Harden's not that far behind. But, like, James Harden has the most complete package because he is that star. He is the star of the team.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Speaking back on Tyson Chandler's value, this is coming per Rockets Wire at usatoday.com. Daryl Morey actually talked about Tyson Chandler. He said, quote, I do think if Coach called on him, he'd be ready. He was schooling some of the young bucks the last couple of days.
Ooh.
So, I mean, the option's there. I do want to see them implement the small ball, but I do want them to do it on a team-by-team basis. What teams the small ball actually, because you can't just do it on every team.
No, because if you do it all the time, people see it, people devise a way against it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because I guess like the other side to it is just slow it down.
Yeah, slow it down.
Slow it down. That's all you have to do. And then play the matchups, which I think a lot of the matchups would just be bad.
Yeah.
Like, especially, like, I don't see, like, and I'm not trying to, like, throw shade, nothing like that, but I don't see how small ball is going to work against the Lakers.
That's true.
You know, like, I ain't trying to throw no shade, nothing like that. I don't see it.
Yeah.
So.
We'll see. One more quote with the NBA. Patrick Beverley on toughest player to guard. He said, quote, I say Dame, as in Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
I give it to him. Dame is one of the reasons why I went into the weight room and I told my guys, hey, I got to get faster laterally. I don't feel like I'm fast. I can't keep up with that speed right now. Dame's finally getting the recognition, like with the 2K game. He's on the cover now.
He's a superstar, man. Like, there's been arguments saying that whether he's a superstar or not. It's like, he's been a superstar. Like, even as much shit as we talked about him before, like, he's a superstar, bro.
Definitely is.
No, there's no doubt about it. I wish the Trailblazers was a lot higher. I thought they was going to be a lot higher.
It's just
in the
with
playoffs.
The injuries and stuff with Nurkic going down.
Dude, because, like, once we saw, like, how, like, free agency went, it was like, dude, Trailblazers going to be fucking something.
Yep, I remember that episode. We had high hopes for them.
Dude, I got fucking scared.
Yeah, but, I mean, they picked up Melo, and that was like a little injection of energy into them, I guess. Okay. Debatable. All right. But that's it for the NBA. Oh, by the way. Yes.
So let's talk about this. It was an article on. It was an article on Yahoo Sports by. I hope I'm saying this right. Kristen Pete. Some cold ones in there. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Got some cold ones in there.
Gotcha.
Okay. Anyway, article from Yahoo Sports, and I hope I'm saying this right. Kristen Peak or Kirsten Peak. It has a Y, so it's confusing. So top prospect, Jonathan Kuminga, hope I'm saying that right, chooses G League over select team over college. So let me take a quote from here. Okay, college basketball received another huge blow on Wednesday when Jonathan Kuminga, by the way, this is on July 15th, one of the best prep players in the country. He's number one, by the way.
Number one.
Yeah. In the country, chose the G League select team over Kentucky, Duke, Texas Tech, and Auburn. All four are great basketball schools. All four basketball schools. And he said, I'm going to choose the G League. Kuminga, 17, will follow fellow five-star recruits Jalen Green, Isaiah Todd, and the Daishin Nix in what has turned out to be an astounding collection of talent for the G League. I've seen some highlights of this guy. There's no way he can be fucking 17.
There's no way.
That's a grown ass man.
I would have his birth certificate checked every single day.
Bro, that is a grown ass man. Dude is 6'8".
Yep.
210 pounds. And then, we were talking about this off air. It's just like, like how kids now, like 17-year-old kids now are super skinny.
Lanky, not developed muscles.
Yeah, not developed muscles. No. Bro, Jonathan Kuminga, fucking
man. That's a
bro,
man.
He's stacked.
That's a grown man.
That's a grown ass man. And then I was watching some highlights. Like he, like all the other kids look like freaking Oompa Loompas compared to him. Straight up, bro. They all look like he's just dunking on with ease. He dunked on 3 people.
Yeah.
3 people.
Yeah.
And then he went up against Michael Beasley. It was like an open gym kind of thing, and bro, smoking him. Like, I ain't saying like Michael Beasley put up a fight.
Yeah.
But it was just like the kid was holding his own.
Yeah.
So I was conflicted when I heard about this because I'm like, because usually I'll say like, like a lot of these athletes I were referred them getting a college degree. But on the other side of it, G League paid. Now, if the NCAA makes that change,
where players get a little bit of the pot.
Yeah, where they get a little bit of a pot, besides just the free ride and stuff, which they so rightly deserve, is the free ride. But you get a little bit of pot, you can send money to your family, because I know his family situation. I know his older brother is at Texas Tech.
Yeah.
But I think now with this, I'm looking at it at a different angle, saying like, okay, yeah, you put all your eggs on basketball, which I get, but you got to understand, it's like, if you get hurt, like a career-ending injury,
a wrap,
you have
Jack.
nothing to
You got no fallback plan.
Got no fallback. But, I mean, I understand that's the risk that they take. Because you're not really thinking about that shit.
Yeah.
Not thinking about that shit. And, dude, like, I look at him, I'm like, okay, yeah, let's see what he went to.
I think he's NBA ready, man.
He looks like it.
He's NBA ready.
Well, I want to see him go against like more
talent.
Like not fucking. Well, I mean, I see him go against grown men, of course.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, give it like, I want to see how it does against more talent. Like college, if he was in college, then you definitely would have known. But in G League, and obviously I just read like there are a lot of good guys in G League, so he's going against those guys. So yeah, we'll see what happens, man. Much props to him. Like I get why I would get why he's doing it.
Yeah.
So I can't really say much on the matter. It's just, man, definitely hope he doesn't. Nothing bad happens to him.
But
yeah, he's a grown ass man.
To add on to that, this is bad for college.
Oh hell yeah!
This is really bad for college. Because these kids are wising up, dude.
Yep.
They're wising up. They're realizing we can't take money from these people anymore. You see the shit that Zion Williamson's going through right now.
Yep.
And
yeah, because people be snitching. For real.
No,
like,
it was a former agency.
Yeah, and she snitched.
Yeah.
She snitched.
It's so why what look, these athletes, let's be 150% real. Like you said, they're putting all their eggs in the basketball basket. They're going to these prestigious schools because they get exposure. Yep. They get national views.
And these hoes.
And they get higher draft picks. It's proven.
Yeah.
But there was a reason that rule was put into place by the NBA to have them be at least a year in college so they get some experience like that, right? To try to limit these kids coming straight out of high school, right? Your T-Max, your Kobe's, your players like that. That rule isn't helping much because these dudes are staying for 1 year, like a Kyrie. They're going for 1 year and they're just like, all right, I did my time, I'm out.
Yeah.
They're not really learning anything.
No, you're not. So it's like, what's the reason for the 1 year?
Yeah, because then you're just wasting everybody's time at that point.
Yeah, it's just like, dog, you just might as well just go the whole 4, get your degree, and then still get the same amount of exposure.
Exactly.
You probably learn more in college as far as like, not just like, whatever your degree is, but basketball too in general.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And so if they're not allowed in the NBA, what are they going to do? They're going to find another way. And so what's that way? They're going to go to the G League. And these NBA teams are desperate. They want to jump the gun and snatch these kids up before another team snatches that potential up.
Yep.
So one way or another, he's going to make it onto an NBA squad, whether
and he is.
And he is, no doubt about it. There's no question about that. It's just, how do you, as colleges, recruit these kids now that they realize that there's another viable option that puts money instantly in their pocket rather than kind of not resting, but investing in your college with the hope that these things pan out, right?
Yeah.
Because what happens when you get injured in college? Your draft stock tanks.
Yep.
What happens when your draft stock tanks? Your money goes down. It's proven. First round draft picks get paid more.
Yeah.
It's proven. So why not go for the money instantly, get the same amount of exposure? It's basically like trade school versus college.
Yeah.
A lot of people shit on trade schools. Like, people are like...
I would think right now trade schools would probably be better.
Exactly.
Straight up.
Exactly.
Like, because, dude, like these loans... Like, these loans ain't helping. Like, it's bullshit how you go through 4 years of school and they come out $60,000 in debt.
Yeah. And that's a stigma. Everybody thinks, oh, I'm college educated, I'm automatically better than you.
No, bitch, I got more money than you, though.
There's electricians out there that are making like $100,000 a year.
Stupid money.
And you
fucking welders too.
Yeah, you never think about that because it's always been preached to you. Go to college, otherwise you'll be plunging toilets for the rest of your life. Nah, Joe Schmo, the plumber, plunging toilets is making a lot of money. Because who you gonna call when your toilet's clogged?
It's fucking Joe Blow, the fucking plumber.
And it's
taking in all that shit.
And it's not just you. It's everybody on your block. It's everybody too. So this is basically like him going to NBA trade school. Rather than going to college and preparing for it, we're studying and taking all these classes. And, it's free, but wasting that time that he could invest fully into his craft and get money, get a job immediately.
And then he'll get better at basketball probably a lot faster because he's going to the G League.
And a lot
so
of
he's working closely with the NBA.
And a lot of those G League coaches have connections with these NBA coaches, with these NBA organizations too. So that's better exposure right there.
If anything, they're probably really scouts, really. Working for the fucking same team.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I don't blame them. Now the pressure's on for the NCAA to start paying these guys. Straight up. Like, there's some guys, I don't know if you know, I can't remember his name, but he has a YouTube channel. His YouTube name is Destroying. So he was a YouTuber and a football kicker. I mean, a high school football kicker, right? He had the chance to go to college. Wait, was it college? I think I get a full ride or continue his YouTube career.
Is this the guy that like runs routes with like receivers? And
yes, he does like one-on-ones and stuff. Yeah, I think it was college or was it NFL draft? It was college, right?
It was college.
Yeah, it was college. So
he talks a lot of smack and stuff and like.
Oh yeah, but the other guys talk a lot of shit too. Though.
Yeah.
But no, he's extremely athletic.
Yeah.
Athletic, but
he
so
was
it was like
a kicker.
He's a kicker.
He's kind of short though.
He is short, but I mean, you don't really need height to kick.
Yeah.
So, but his YouTube fucking took off though.
Yeah.
And of course, like these YouTubers are making fucking bank. He has what, 2.5 million subscribers or more.
What was his name again?
Destroying. So it's like DEE. Destroying, I think.
Destroying.
Yeah. I look about his YouTube sometimes.
Too. What the hell?
He got some merch. He fucking he goes to talk to NFL players. He's friends with some of the NFL players.
2.67 million subscribers.
Yes. He's cool with Cam Newton. He has a video with Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Like when he went to the Panthers, like it was like kind of like a charity kind of thing. Like, it was a kickball tournament.
Yeah.
In the Panther Stadium. Yeah, he went over there, and him and Cam Newton are cool. Like, so he's made the most of his YouTube career.
Yeah.
And he's bound to make more. But like everybody was giving him shit. Like, why are you choosing YouTube over college? I mean, well, shit, he made something of it. But like they made him college tried to make him give up both. And it's like, nah, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
But like, he still need to make money. And guess what? He's still making money to this day.
Yeah.
He's not in debt.
He's not.
Guarantee you that. He's not in fucking debt.
And you can use that money to go back to college.
Yeah, he can.
Because there's no time limit on college.
Mm-hmm. He still could probably go straight to the NFL, to be a kicker.
That's what Larry Fitzgerald did. He did his time in college football, went to the draft. Then his dad, I remember he was reading something. His dad was like, "I want my kid to be a college graduate," and so he went to University of Phoenix and he got his degree.
But what was his mom?
His mom, sorry, his mom.
Yeah,
sorry. So he went to University of Phoenix, got his degree at 35, 36. So there's no time limit on college. So these dudes can always go back if there's a desire. They'll find a way to make it happen.
Yeah, because like to be honest, your main focus is football.
Yeah.
Not whatever your degree is going to be in. Yeah. Which most of them was probably going to do business anyway. Mm-hmm. Which I think that would be the smart route, just do business so you know how to handle your money and know how these fucking vultures are trying to take your money too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's bad.
Yeah, NCAA needs to stop paying them.
They need it
because these schools are already giving them a fucking full ride.
And these players are what's generating most of their revenue.
Yes, bro, like the fucking jerseys and shit. NCAA is about to bring college football back in a video game.
Yeah.
Like, bro, but you're using these players' likeness, but not paying them. That's fucked up.
That's fucked up. Super fucked up.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Hopefully they get their shit together. But that's all I got for NBA. You got anything else?
Yeah, no, that's it.
You good?
No, yeah, because I really want to talk about that one.
Okay. Let's get to baseball. Baseball is set to start end of this month. The Astros have had some simulated games. One noteworthy missing person is Yordan Alvarez. This is coming per Chandler Rome. He said, Aledmus Diaz said he has texted with Yordan Alvarez since summer camp has started. Diaz can't say much, but did say Alvarez is in good spirits. Asked if he's optimistic Alvarez will return this season. Diaz says, yes, I think he's going to be ready. It was him and somebody else, I forgot, but they were both notably missing from summer camp, which is usually when all the players get back together and practice and stuff. But other than that, practice has been pretty good. The simulated games, I saw some of the Twitter videos and stuff. Team looks good.
Yeah.
Pitchers look good. We'll see, man. We'll see where baseball goes with all this. Not much news on national baseball. Everybody's kind of on the same page, just looking to get it started.
Yeah, pretty much at this point.
Major thing, though, the Toronto Blue Jays this has come from Bleacher Report. The Toronto Blue Jays have been denied approval by the government to play in Toronto amid the pandemic. Now, the Toronto Blue Jays are in the American Baseball League, but they're based in Canada. But Canada is not allowing people in America across the border due to the pandemic. So the Blue Jays are going to have to find a neutral area to play baseball. Which
Michigan? It's like right there.
Probably. I mean, but it's pretty sad how that works out.
Washington?
Mm-hmm.
They could say Seattle, Washington.
Definitely. Maybe. They can find, that would be cool, bringing sports back to Seattle. But yeah, that's just it. Everybody's just kind of in a holding pattern in baseball, waiting for the shoe to drop when it comes to games being played at the end of this month.
How's MLS doing?
MLS is playing. They're playing games. They're playing games in Orlando.
But they're having some problems though, right? As far as COVID and shit goes.
I mean, some players here and there are tested. but
of course that was going to happen.
Yeah, they're still pushing on though. You see games on ESPN all the time in MLS.
Awesome.
And finally we had UFC Fight Night. Figueiredo versus Benavidez 2 for the flyweight championship. I'm sorry. That was vacated by Henry Cejudo when he retired from the sport. This main card was pretty crazy. We had a decision victory by Rafael Fiziev versus Mark Diakiese, round 3 decision. The next fight was a middleweight co-main, which was Jack Hermansson versus Kelvin Gastelum. It was a good fight, but it ended really early. Jack Hermansson caught Kevin Gastelum in a foothold, twisted his knee up. Kevin Gastelum had to tap. So in minute 118 of round 1, he got him. Then in the main event, Davison Figueiredo beat Joseph Benavidez via rear naked choke in minute 448 of round 1. It was really bad. Joseph Benavidez just got knocked down a couple of times and just mauled. This dude is the truth at flyweight. So all around, pretty decent for a fight night. Fight nights are usually not as viewed as the main UFC events, but the champion was crowned, and so that was it for UFC. Yeah, that's all I got for sports.
All right, cool. Shit.
Oh, let's talk about John Lewis.
Talk about John Lewis. Rest in peace, John. Sorry. Rest in peace, John. No. Can't say it right now. Rest in peace, John Lewis.
Yeah.
Civil rights activist, walked with Martin Luther King Jr.
Was a representative too.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Sorry to interrupt me. Of course, U.S. representative.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely represented and he has pushed the narrative forward as far as justice, social justices and social injustices that were happening to black people. I mean, well, it's not just black people, but anybody of color.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But mainly because of what was happening to our people.
Yeah.
This guy has been in jail for like over 40 times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, survived a brutal beating from police.
Mm-hmm.
He's been through it all, man, and passed away earlier this week due to cancer. But I mean, he's lived a full life, and prayers and condolences go out to his family.
Mm-hmm. A real good one, a good man, good activist, just a good person overall. Another one lost, but he left his imprint on this world, and so he's remembered by all the people out there in the world. Yeah. Anything else you want to add?
No. No, I think that's about it.
That's about it for me too. Thanks for joining us for this episode 66.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a pleasure doing this stuff for you guys. Thank you for always listening and being supportive. And without further ado, my name is Justin.
And also, guys, be sure to come and look at our various accounts across. We're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Google Podcasts, Spotify. About to say that, Spotify. We're on YouTube, uploading our YouTube episodes right now. Mm-hmm. And our YouTube name is Houston Sports Social Podcast.
Yes.
Right? Houston Sports Social Podcast, and of course on everywhere else is Houston Sports Social. So yeah, just come look us up, leave a like, subscribe, and listen.
Mm-hmm.
And all that jazz. But
all that jazz.
Yeah, it's your boy Sham Wow, Sham Bam Kablam, Sham Mazin, Sham Bam. God damn. We catch y'all later. Peace.
Peace.